So let me give you an example. Let's say I have a fraction 96 over 128, right? So I want to reduce to simplest form. So now looking at 96 and 128, I see that 6 and 8 are the last digits. And when 6 and 8 are the last digits, or any even number, we know that a number is divisible by 2. So we know that 96 and 128 are both divisible by 2. So I divide 2 at the top and at the bottom. So 96 divided by 2 is 48, and 128 divided by 2 is 64. And then I also see 8 and 4, which are both divisible by 2, so we divide by 2 again. 48 divided by 2 is 24. 64 divided by 2 is 32. So we have 4 and 2 at the end in the one digits place, which means it's divisible by 2. So 24 divided by 2 is 12. 32 divided by 2 is 16. We know that 12 and 16 are both divisible by 2. And when I say divisible, all I mean to say is that 12 and 16 both come in 2's tables. So divided by 2 again, divided by 2, you get 6 and 8. And now we keep going, so you simplify 6 and 8, you divide by 2 at the top and at the bottom, and your final answer turns out to be 3 over 4. Now that's just the factors. So you just knew the factor, one factor of 96 and 128 both, and you used it and divided all the way through. Now in the case where you know the GCF, which is the greatest common factor, here's how different it is. So if you find the GCF of 96 and 128, it turns out to be 32. So I know that the GCF of 96 and 128 is 34. So is 32. So I automatically divide 96 and 128 by 32 at the top and at the bottom, and all I end up with is 3 over 4. So now if we count the steps that it took to get to this answer, so this was 1 step, 2, 3, 4, and 5, while this was just 1. So I don't know about you guys, I would rather prefer doing just 1 step over 5. And now this is an example where knowing the GCF actually helped us.